What you make of this? This is the entrepreneur Wilfred Emmanuel-Jones talking to Sky News at the weekend.
The only thing I would say about this picture here, what jumps out of you is that this doesn't sort of represent diverse Britain. It's all these blonde, blue-eyed girls, and, I wish them well, but I do think we need to ask ourselves questions about why is it that we've got, it has a lack of diversity.
Goodness me. Patrick's in Brixton on this. Patrick, your thoughts?
I can't believe it, really, all this nonsense. My local football team, Crystal Palace, we've got 8, 9 black guys play for us. It's not really representing, the exact mix of people around the area. I don't care. They're good footballers. Have them in. I ain't looking at the colour. As long as they're doing the job, they're picking the best players for a team. End of. Stop this nonsense.
I have to say, I really, really don't understand what it is people who make this kind of criticism actually want. Do they want people in the team who are just worse at football than the team that would otherwise be picked, but are of different ethnicity, different race? It's patronising.
Madness. Yeah, it is, and it's madness. Stop it. Please. I'll tell you what, it builds up divisions as well. I'm proud of this country. We all mix pretty well in general. And people like this stir up problems that aren't even there.
It also depends what you mean by diversity. Diversity of what? Because there are a lot of players in that team, as I understand it, who are gay or bisexual. And that's a diverse team right there.
Well, absolutely. I totally agree with you. Just stop this nonsense, please. Really. I don't care who's playing for my local football team, as long as they're a good footballer, and that's all I look at.
My bit about the diversity. What's this chap? What would he have to say about the Olympic finals over the years? They're just black people. The 100 metres, the 400 metres. And I'm looking at a picture now in Seoul, 1988, of the final, and everybody's black.
That wouldn't represent everybody on the planet or something. Is that the point that you're making?
Well, personally, it doesn't matter to me. I'm not bothered, But they are known for their power in sprinting, etc.
What do you mean they?
Well, when I say they, the obviously black population, whether they're African, that's what they are.
What do you mean they're African?
Well, like they are. They do come from Africa originally, don't they?
Well, not every black person is African.
No, but what I'm saying is, we always say of African descent, don't we? If
we don't always.
Well, I think you're nitpicking here, to be honest.
Well, no, I'm just trying to get it right. I don't think it's nitpicking.
Well, what I said to you, you're trying to twist it, to be honest.
I'm not trying to twist it. I'm just trying to get an answer.
You're definitely trying to twist it again.
I'm saying that not every black person is African.
Yeah, but you're not going on by what I said originally. That I'm looking at the 100-metre final, and I've looked at them since 1964.
Right.
Mostly, they are black people.
No, I don't disagree with you. I think that's a statement of fact. But I don't think that every black person would say that they are, quote, African. Robert, thank you. Shaq's in Wood Green. Hi, Shaq.
Yeah, you got to have more white men like the previous caller and the other one on more so to talk about diversity. I think there's a point to be made about this. I mean, the football team doesn't reflect our nation. And to say that there's not black and brown girls out there playing football, right, is not probably 100% true, because there's probably also racism involved as well. I mean, a few years ago, I heard a story on another radio station, a young Muslim girl who was a coach, but she was telling me about her experience. Like when she was playing for a football team, she always suffered some racial abuse from the opposite team because she was wearing a hijab. So all that also, how the institution...
I think the thing that you have to show then is that there are non-white footballers, female footballers, who were prevented from getting into the England team because of racism. And without that evidence, I think it's a heck of a stretch to say, well then, the only reason why there weren't more black or brown players in the England women's team is because of racism.
It's not just that, though. It's the way it's infrastructured, I mean, I grew up in Birmingham. I played recreational cricket all my life, just around the corner from Edgbaston Cricket Ground. Mm-hmm. And if you go around there, a lot of brown kids are playing cricket, play cricket, right? It's these old. As long as these institutions are run by white old men, it's always going to be like that.
But
right?
Not every white old man is a racist. To say that the England women's team does not represent England because there aren't more... How many more black or brown players ought there to have been?
They should have done a better job of going out and doing the grassroots,
But they might not be. But some women might not be good. There are only space for 11 players. Presumably, what you want the team to be is the best possible team at football.
That should be it. But I don't think they're probably not doing a good job. They're probably not doing. I know from the cricket experience, right? I saw a lot of great young kids from my heritage, talent wasted, right?
Well, that's a great shame. That's a great shame.
That was the time. Maybe they used to say, the kids are probably not that good. But that could be happening, could be happening
I'm afraid that a decision will have to have been made about the ability of one player over another. They might have ultimately, or that player might feel that they've got the decision wrong if they're left on the bench or whatever. But what you want are the best players on the pitch. That's all you want. And regardless of the colour of their skin, you want to field the best possible team that has the best chance of winning. That's all it should be.